It has been what feels like forever since I posted another video, but I'm so glad to be back posting again. This build was super difficult for me to make. If you haven't played Bloxburg in a little bit, like I have, it's been about 2 months since I last played. Bloxburg has changed a lot of the building mechanics, how you place walls and how you use the transform tool and things, which was not very easy for me to get used to. I was having a really hard time placing the walls in this build and definitely had a lot of editing to do, cutting out me placing and deleting walls over and over. It was definitely a struggle to get used to these new building mechanics, and I can't decide if I like them or not. I think that the box placing tool for walls is useful, but it's also kind of annoying. But if you couldn't already tell from the thumbnail of this video, this build is based off of a Minecraft desert temple. The Minecraft Desert Temple has been in the game for a very long time. Honestly, I can't believe that they haven't updated the design, and I'm sure that will be something that Minecraft eventually does in the future. Minecraft is definitely a game that I love and I've been playing for a very long time. I definitely feel like I'm a lot better at building in Bloxburg, which is why I'm recreating this build in Bloxburg, because that's definitely what I'm more comfortable with. When I first started posting on YouTube, I actually started by posting Minecraft videos on a different YouTube channel, and I would force my friends to make them with me, and they were super bad. It was a lot of skit videos and how-to tutorials, but I myself didn't really know how to do most of the things I was making tutorials on, so none of them were very good, and I ended up privating all my videos when my friends found my account. As far as the actual build, it is kind of satisfying to watch all of these bricks being placed, but it took forever, and I should have colored them before I placed them because I had to go through and color every single one. Also, these are so expensive. I use basic shapes to make them, and basic shapes are so expensive. I think that Bloxburg should lower the price of basic shapes because I almost used all of my 300,000 Bloxbucks that I had saved just to build this. I also just wanted to mention about my upload schedule. It's not super consistent, as you can tell just by looking at my videos. I really only post when I have a good idea that I think you guys will like and I'm inspired to build. I don't try to force myself to upload videos on a schedule just because I don't want to burn out and I only want to make videos that I really am proud of. So hopefully you guys don't mind that I have some big gaps in my upload schedule. I try to upload at least once every few months. Hopefully now that it's summer, I'll have much more time to stay consistent with my upload schedule. Also, if there's ever a build that you guys want to see me make, I would love to make them. So if you let me know in the comments, if you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it. As I just said, I really only make videos when I am motivated to, so I don't really plan out my videos. So when I made this build, I didn't really have a plan. I just kind of looked at the photo of the desert temple in Minecraft and started building, and you'll see me placing all these bricks, but I will soon have to delete most of them because I didn't realize that the whole desert temple is not actually a pyramid. There are quite a few different walls. So right now I'm going in and making the walls that I completely forgot about and moving all of these bricks that I just spent forever placing. It was not the easiest thing and I was kind of annoyed at myself that I didn't realize this sooner, but I'm just glad that I didn't have to spend even more money on bricks. This did save me some money on placing those super expensive bricks, but it was definitely a big time consuming thing. Also, recently Paralives came out. If you don't know what Paralives is, it's pretty similar to The Sims where you make characters and build buildings. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen quite a few people playing it and it looks super fun. I love the art style. I've seen quite a few people saying that they didn't like it. It's not super realistic art style, it's a little bit more on the cartoony side, but honestly I think it's pretty good. The game is still in beta, so there are quite a few glitches which have also been super hilarious to see. I've been kind of interested in seeing other building games coming out. I know that Blueprint also came out recently, I believe, which if you don't know what Blueprint is, it's basically like similar to Bloxburg, but it is advertised as a free Roblox building game. So if you don't have any Bloxburg game passes, maybe that might be something that interests you. As far as me playing Blueprint, I'm not really sure why, but Bloxburg has always just been a game that I have loved. Even playing other building games like Minecraft and The Sims, Bloxburg always is the thing that I come back to. I think it's mostly because I've been playing this game since I was a little kid, so I'm super familiar with it, and I have grown so much just playing this game, and I'm so interested to see where it goes as the years get on. Also, just speaking about YouTube, I know I mentioned that I used to have another channel, and my channel currently is almost at 500 subscribers, which is so crazy. My previous channel never even got to 30 subscribers, so this is a huge growth for me. I'm so happy to know that people enjoy to see my videos, and I love reading all your comments. You are all so nice to me in the comments all of the time, and I love seeing that my videos help you and interest you and motivate you to play Bloxburg. I love people playing Bloxburg and sharing the same interests as me, and recreating my builds on their own plots is super cool. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who interacts with my videos, likes them, and watches them all the way through, because it really does help me a lot, and the channel has grown so much. It's about 2 years old, just a couple days over being 2 years since I made the channel, so the growth has been super exciting to see and just watch it all happen in front of me, and I can't wait to see how things keep growing. Also, I'm curious to know what you guys think of having voiceovers in the videos. Do you like to have a voiceover for the first half of the video and then just the build sped up with music? Do you want a voiceover for the full video, or would you prefer a video with no voiceover and just music? I'm trying to experiment by doing some videos with voiceover, some without, but it kind of seems like there's not really a clear pattern in what makes a video have more view retention and get more views. So I'm curious to know what you all think about doing voiceovers. Is it something you like or don't like, or maybe something that you would like to see change in what I talk about or how I do them? So please feel free to let me know what you think, and it's okay, you can be honest, it won't hurt my feelings. Also, with this build, I did take quite a bit of creative freedom. I only realized when editing this build that I put pillars in all 4 corners of this build, but in the actual Minecraft game, there are only 2 pillars in the front. I don't know how I didn't notice that when I was building this, but it's too late now. Also, there are some things in Minecraft that are kind of hard to recreate in Bloxburg because Minecraft is so square, and I didn't really want this build to just kind of look like a bunch of squares. So I did try to kind of take my own creative liberties with things, like that arched doorway there. I just kind of made it up, and also the symbol that I will put on the pillars later, I couldn't really tell what it was supposed to be, so I kind of just made something up that looked close enough to what the game is. I think it kind of looks like an upside down, like, hourglass maybe. Some people design them as like maybe some sort of like cross, but I have no idea what they're actually meant to be, and I'm not sure if Minecraft has ever said what they're supposed to be, so I have no idea what they are, so I just kind of made it up. Especially with the inside, I did a lot of making up what was supposed to be there. This build is obviously not to scale with an actual Minecraft desert temple, and it's pretty hard to make things to scale in Bloxburg just because we can't really change wall height and things like that. So in the inside, I kind of just made up designs to make it look more full, and hopefully I did a good job and it doesn't look like I just placed a bunch of random walls, but I kind of did just place a bunch of random walls, and maybe you can tell that I did that and I didn't really have a plan, but I think it looked okay in the end actually, so I'm alright with it. And that is the design that I was talking about on the front. I think it looks a lot like an hourglass, and then with a little like line on the bottom, but honestly I have no idea what it is, and if you think you know what it is, you can let me know, but I've been looking at this picture for so long trying to figure out what it was. I just decided to make up some lines and go with it. Also, as you may have already been able to tell, this plot is on the little beach plot, which was so perfect for a desert temple. It's kind of obvious that this is not a desert and is actually just on a beach plot in some clips where you can see the ocean and palm trees, which are not in Minecraft, but I love the sandy floor, and I'm so glad I didn't have to pay to put a sandy floor on this plot. I usually only put my builds on the same plot, so building in a different location was fun. I also put what I think are doorways on the side of the build. The actual Minecraft temple has some doorways, but I couldn't really put a door in because it was blocked up by bricks, so I just made it kind of look like there's a fake door there. I'm not sure if it actually looks right, but you can't really see it from the front anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. I also tried to add some detailing to the front, but it's kind of hard because it's hard to make this all look sandy and also add detail because there's not that many sandy textures in Bloxburg. And of course, I had to go in and add the iconic little design on the floor of the desert temple. I wanted to add a basement and add the little chest room that's normally inside a desert temple, but I couldn't build deep enough with the basements to make it actually look like the Minecraft one, so I just settled for putting the design on the ground. And here is where I kind of just went crazy with making up the inside. I added some torches because Minecraft has torches, so I thought that was perfect. And then I just kind of put a bunch of walls around. I had an issue with how dark this build was and where to put the lighting because it's kind of awkward in here how open it is, so there wasn't really a good spot to put the lights, and these torches do not provide that much light, so I kind of had to spam them all over the build. But here's what I'm talking about, just kind of making up walls and putting torches all over them. The actual Minecraft Desert Temple does have something similar to this wall placement, but it's kind of a bit less randomly just tucked away in the corner. I think they kind of pass as like thicker pillars, but I don't know. I just kind of needed somewhere to put some torches. So as you can see, I'm just throwing torches all over those to try and light this build up. But I really did struggle finding places to put lighting in here because it was really bothering me how dark it was. Another thing I added that's not really in the game was the staircase on the second floor. I thought that it looked a little bit empty on the second floor, and I wanted a way to get up to that little doorway and not just have it floating, so I added a little staircase and platform to kind of just make it look nicer. There's not actually any staircase up to the second floor, so it's not really functional at all, and it's completely for decoration. I also added in some pots around the inside and outside because Minecraft recently added some pots, so I thought that that could be another detail that kind of made this look more like it was Minecraft because I wasn't too sure if it actually looked like Minecraft or not. Well, hopefully you guys liked this video. If you got to this far, please leave me a comment. Let me know about the things that I asked about earlier in this video. I always love to hear you guys' feedback, and I make these videos for you guys to enjoy, so I would love to know what you think. Hopefully this build was at least interesting to watch. I'm not sure if anyone really wants to recreate this on their plot, but if you do, that would be amazing, and I would love to see it and hear about it. Thank you so much for watching!